Because if you see the way some people are reacting to these issues that we are facing on a day, if you look at it that we that are fighting, we don't even know what we are doing. And this
It
same,
be like say we be mad people. It seems as if I
it's
am
like
mad.
we are mad.
Omo,
And this thing we are fighting for is going to benefit the cowards in one way or the other. There is no way it's going to, because it's the benefit of all. At the end of the day, you will still come here.
See, in 2027, election is coming in 2027. And this
that one is rigged already. There is nothing you should talk about that.
This will be, if Peter Obi appear on that ballot paper, it's 100%, I can say 100% obedience are going to protest in 2027. But now they are empowering the police, they are empowering the army, cheering them up for tear gassing people. You will see what they are going to face. Sometimes you just do things, you'll be shooting yourself just because you cannot see the future or because you are foolish. You just be shooting yourself, you'll be shooting yourself ahead. They should continue, just empower them, tell them to tear gas people more. Tell them. I've been seeing a lot of them writing Riganda. Riganda means you are going to agitate, you are going to protest. You will see how they will treat you guys.
Hey, do you know the most funny part of their stupidity is that they think that even, let me just onto this and free Nnamdi Kanu. See, I went to Abuja. Let me just play it. I went to Abuja as a person, not just because of Nnamdi Kanu that is being incarcerated. No, because it is in Nnamdi Kanu today. What if it is? Because it might be you or me tomorrow. So that is what some Nigerians are failing to understand. We should stand for one. Any oppressed citizens, whether it's your tribe or religion, it doesn't matter. Let's stand. That's what called solidarity. Solidarity. Nigerian youth are so divided. They are so distracted. That's why I don't even have. See, serious now. The friends I have now, they are my own fellow comrades. I have deleted the number of some idiots away from my phone. It's not. I'm so pissed. Some people are so stupid, foolish, and useless.
Comrade, do you know that I use annoyance exit some kind of useless group within my phone today. I delete some kind of people number just today after the arrest you, because of the nonsense that comes out from fellow slaves, from the kind of things that comes out from their mouths, from their actions, bro. Just the way Her Excellency Chioma talked for 2 days ago, we are finished.
See, seriously, I was running for my life. So that's why sometimes I just see the idiots that never even came on the barricade, that have not even protested once in their life. I was on that barricade. I know what my eyes saw that very day. Imagine we are in the same country whereby these same rascals that are withholding us, the revolutionaries, but they are there busy striking deals with terrorists that have destroyed so many lives and properties. But Nnamdi Kanu and Sowore that is speaking for their own people, that is speaking for the liberation of their people, that is what. But I just want to get it clear that those who are supporting their oppressors, we should not be surprised. It is the nature of human race. There has always been betrayers. When you watch revolutionary movies, real life story, you will know that there has always been betrayers. What happened? The history of Troy. That Troy city couldn't have been able. They wouldn't have been able to breach the city of Troy, but it was a citizen. It was a citizen from that same city that betrayed that betrayed Greece. That was how the city of Troy was was destroyed because they.
Good morning, Biafran. This is not our space. I think I saw NKD. Is this our space? This is not our space. Kiru agawakwa n'ebe ndị obituary group ya no. Oh yeah. Ka ọ na-adị akwụ ofu ebe. Ọ na-adị akwụ ofu ebe tata anọ na Biafra nwanne echi. My people, yeah. Welcome. Yeah, never again. Biafra. Oh, Biafra, Malaysia. My sweet brother, how are you? Welcome, Jerry. Yeah, Nero, Chizoba. Yeah, what about Chinna? Yeah, so APC.
our APM, he needed a space to come in and speak. Yeah, so we are in civic show respect. Listening. Yeah, so
I hope you guys
APM
are hearing this
to
one.
come and speak. So
give me thumbs
have
up
to
if
open
you are
this one
hearing that voice.
so that when
That's
we
all I
gather
want to hear.
plenty,
Don't
you
tell
will
me
be able
it's
to
our
come
phone.
in
I know
and speak to
what
us.
I
We
do
see
here.
what is going on.
That's
If we are telling this one Nigeria needs that what they are proposing for
after they cry
to
finish,
keep propagating to keep Nigeria one, that it will never work. It won't work. See our lawyer Jimako. They don't carry our lawyer Jimako. Go enter police station. Waiting a lawyer Jimako. One better lawyer and kind. They go carry a lawyer Jimako. Go put for inside behind the counter. A lawyer Jimako na elderly man. Waiting him do now, except to just come out to protest. Protest is the least grievance methodology that a citizen can hold against a government. Is the least. Peaceful protest. Unarmed peaceful protesters. Why you carry a lawyer, Jimaka, go put for behind the counter now? Elderly man. If he's slumped there now and something happens to a lawyer, Jimaka, what rubbish is this thing? That is what we are saying. We keep telling this one Nigerianist, stop disturbing us that are Biafrans and what we are doing. See, common, just to raise common paper that we call placard. You can't even do it. You see, it's not that we are even disturbing Tinubu. This one is just to free somebody that is illegally detained. It's not like that nonsense hunger protest that they did in 2024 that they want to pursue, give Tinubu ultimatums. It's not like we're threatening the government. You see, this one is just a little complaint to put a little pressure so that the court will continue to start doing the right thing. You see, but they have taken our lawyer. A lawyer, Jimakon, an elderly person. You see, so it's just appalling, my dear people of Biafra. Why this one Nigerianists will keep disturbing what we are doing? You see, up to the extent that these other people that call themselves Igbo, but we know that they are not Igbo. People like Grandmaster have shown and proved that he's not a full Igbo boy. He's mixed because he's from Enugu State as well. He's a mixed boy. Yeah, because each time this topic of Biafra rises up, you see him, he can kiss APC ass for him to go against anything concerning Nnamdi Kanu or Simon Ekpa. You see, so that is what we continue to propagate to these people. That you cannot even you don't even have a right to come out and say that demand for something.
So how do you think that you're going to do? What do you think that you will do in 2027 to help yourselves in that country called Nigeria? What do you think that you can do? See, just a little complaint on the streets of Abuja. They're already taking a man like a lawyer Jimako in. You see, my people. So I'll just on something and then see if we can gather. Yeah, but we are distracted. You know, some of us are in many spaces listening. You see, yeah. But if we don't gather that, I'll tell APM, yeah, that we are not enough. Maybe we open the space later so that people will join up. Yeah, but for now, I'll try. Let's see, find something to on. So the purpose of this space today is to let the international community know. And when we talk about international community, we know who we are directing our complaints to. We are directing it to US Congress. That Biafra have tried to talk to Nigeria years back by raising placards that we are not satisfied with the kind of treatment that are being meted out to us that are Biafrans. We have tried it this way peacefully, and they have killed us in numbers. It has also been evidence today. Just a simple, peaceful protest to tell the Nigeria Zoo government that they are detaining a man called Mazen Nnamdi Kanu. An illegal detention, a man that was kidnapped from Kenya and brought back to Nigeria against his will. Yes, so that's the essence of this space. You see? And they are now shooting live rounds on protesters. What does this mean? It means that you cannot complain in Nigeria. If you cannot complain in a country, so what are you doing in that country? What are you still, the most common basic right is protest, because you there's nothing else that you can do except to come out and protest. That's how it happens all over the world in civilized communities. When you are being angered or you want to tell government something, you need to come out to the street and talk to them with placard. You raise it up. So why are you shooting live rounds at people? So I'll try to put up this space. Yeah, if it looks like we are heavily distracted because civic space is on. If can see most of us there. Yeah, if I have to tell APM that. So I'll try to put up this space. Sorry. Yeah, if it looks like God. Sorry, Rich, let me bring you up. Yeah, because if we are not many, then we have to postpone the space and leave it for later. Yeah, my brother Rich, welcome. So what we are discussing is lack of being able to complain in the zoo. And we are actually talking to one Nigerianist. As we are talking to one Nigerianist, we are also alerting the Congress. Yeah, because our case is before Congress. In Washington, in White House, you cannot protest in Nigeria. If you cannot protest in Nigeria, how will government hear you out then? If you want to protest, they bring out their federal might. You can't talk to them. You cannot negotiate with them in any way. They cannot listen to you. All they do is bring out police and army and start shooting. Is Amnesty not seeing it? Is the United Nations not seeing it? Did we not witness Cameroon last week? There are in millions in the streets. I'm not seeing any life rounds being shot at them. Come on, Cameroon. Cameroon is their government is as bad as Nigeria. But I didn't see them shoot and kill them. If there are casualties, I don't know. but they came out in their thousands to protect their votes. It can't happen in Nigeria. See our Free Mazi Nnamdi Kanu protests. They're not even in thousands yet, and police are already in the street shooting. So how will people gather the kind of amount that we want? And this protest is supposed to be at least for throughout this week, for it to be a little bit of effective. One day is not enough. After all, he protested. Today alone is not enough. It's supposed to at least last for 5 days, so that the government go here and wait for their own pocket. Yeah, Rage, if you want to speak, you can go ahead. Yeah, I shouldn't have told APM that we are distracted because we are in other spaces listening to what they are saying.
Can you hear me?
Yeah,
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Oh, okay. Anyway, it's even showing on my end that I'm still on listening, but I thank God that you can hear me. Greetings to you, our beloved sister, and you, Kiruba. I greet all BIAFRANS all over the world. And I also greet all the Nigerians that turned up for this protest. As a matter of fact, kudos to you. Greetings to all our leaders. Greetings to
Sorry.
Nnamdi Kanu. As a matter of fact, it's so pathetic. You know, I posted a video from what is happening on ground, how the police are shooting innocent protesters, and I tag at Portus, that is Donald Trump, and some other social media. Is this the way it is done all over there in America, in Europe, in Britain, in all the civilized world? Just look at innocent civilians protesting, and the police came and shooting at innocent civilians. I learned that the younger brother of our leader, Emmanuel Kanu, has been arrested. I also learned that the lawyer of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu has also been arrested. Is this the way it is done abroad there? But you know, it's very, very pathetic, honestly speaking. And the international community are seeing this thing that is happening. And you expect any normal human being to live in this kind of a place, and you call this kind of a place country, where even less than animals in reasoning are in charge, where you have romantic people. These are innocent civilians protesting for a man that was unjustly kidnapped from Kenya by the Nigeria government, locked up for over 5 years now. Terrorists are being released every day. They are having dinner with the Nigeria government. They are having dinner with the Nigeria military. They are being recruited into the Nigeria military and sent to Biafra land, sent all over the place to kill innocent civilians, Christians, Muslim, traditionalists, Jewish, old fathers and mothers. Yet, a man that says that this killing should stop, a man that exposes the killing of Christians, the killing of Biafra, a man that speaks for the defense of his people, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, was kidnapped from Nigeria. Was kidnapped by Nigeria from Kenya. And today, Nigerians with conscience and Biafrans have come together. No matter your tribe, be you Hausa, Yoruba, or Igbo, they have come together to protest for this man. Innocent civilians, armless civilians, they did not carry any weapon. Doing their peaceful protest. Look at what Nigeria police, Nigeria forces are doing, shooting at innocent civilians who are making a peaceful protest. This is, man, I don't really know what to say. I'm just kind of, but what really pains me most is that in spite of all of these things that are happening, these things are happening to our people. These things are happening because they are protesting for our own to be released, who is unjustly locked up, kidnapped, and locked up. Yet, here in Biafra land, you see everywhere very quiet. Are we this coward? Are we so coward? Sometimes it feels like I should say something, but I'm just kind of head back. BDS, are we this coward? That even these enemies in these terrorists in uniform, we leave people in our land. We see the intimidators. We see the threatening to suppress us even in our land. When this thing is happening over there to our people, because protest is being carried out peacefully for the release of our own, And our land, he's so quiet. Are we this coward? Anyway, let me hear the mic. Continue, I beg, please.
Brother. Well, you know one thing, eh? One thing is that we must never be discouraged by all this nonsense that is going on and what this Nigerian zoo country are doing. Yes, deep inside us, we already know that it's from our own actions that perhaps our leader will be released, honestly, because just one day protest, I don't know how effective it's gonna be, and then this other police and army, Tinubu have released his federal might once again to come and disturb, and then Igbo, Ifulani mixed breed are on their own side joining APC to come and disturb what we are doing. You see? So what are we talking about? It still all boils down to stop disturbing us concerning our Biafra struggle. Not in any way, because you people are not even on the right. You don't know what to do. You want Nigerianists. You don't. You don't have any clue of how to tackle this thing. If you want to come out, Tinubu will bring out his federal people and start shooting. So why would you talk to us that we have picked up arms while you people are clueless? You see what we are saying? You see our argument with you people? We can never drop arms because that is the only solution. We are not even well equipped enough. We are not. Because we need more sophisticated equipment to match what the zoo are having. We need it. We need it because our military needs it. We don't want to keep losing our military men. We don't want it. We don't want any more casualties. Do you understand us? That is the essence of this. And yes, we have military and we have arms. If you people are cowards, you don't know that by now you're supposed to, these people that call themselves obedience, by now you don't know you're supposed to go and organize yourselves and go and look for where to buy arms and ammunition. Yes, that's the only way to tackle Tinubu if you people don't know it. Yeah, you don't want to be called terrorist. You don't want to. But you can't even come out to protest. Come on, protest, you can't come out. You people, you're looking for 2027, and you want to do revolution through voting. What nonsense! You want to do revolution by voting. Ballot box revolution. Cowardly talks. But deep inside you know what? That thing you're talking is not going to work. Revolution through ballot is not going to pursue Tinubu from where he is. Beg, let me allow Holland. Holland, where are you? And if you're not ready, free energy, Biafra free energy can go ahead with it. Okay, all of you are not even, you're not hearing me. Okay.
I can't even hear them either. I can't hear them either. So first of all, I really want to say thank you, Auntie Kiruka, because I'm seeing all of these things that are happening. It seems like all of us are just so scared. I don't want that. I don't want to. I don't want to do this thing, and we just allow some nonsense to really go. Because looking at what is happening over there in Abuja, where innocent people are being shot at, using live bullet to shoot at innocent civilians, you know. It would have made a lot of sense that if they are doing this to innocent people over there for the release of Mazin Nadekano, there should be a repercussion in Biafra land. You understand that these people that their colleagues are doing these things to innocent people, they should also have questions to answer in Biafra land. You understand? So, seeing everywhere so peaceful and quiet. Anyway, there's not much I can say, but it's quite pathetic because what Nigeria is doing, this is not a place to be. How could any normal human being call this place a country? How could this be a country where you cannot protest? You are beaten with hunger, with terrorism, with kidnapping, with suppression, with political looting, and every other vices you can think of. that you are not expected to cry. Is this the way it is in America? Can innocent civilians come up to protest in America, and Donald Trump will roll out the National Guard, will roll out the military, the police, to begin to kill, to shoot at the innocent innocent civilians that are protesting, harmless people? I don't really understand it. And in spite of all of these things that are happening, everybody is keeping quiet. Nobody is saying anything. Nobody is saying it. And as a matter of fact, if you are a Biafra, because today we are supposed to sit at home. If you cannot be on the protest ground, sit at home. Earlier on, I listened to some of our brothers that their vehicles was seized. And I strongly believe those our brothers must have come all the way from Biafra land, drove to that place. This thing is done to our people. And we are watching. Because nobody wants to. Sometimes if baffles me, I begin to ask the question that where is 50 men in one? Where is 50 men on one that our leader Onyedu Mazinari cannot preach about? We so value our lives that nobody even wants to do anything, and we are watching all of these things. This thing is done to us because they see that we are so coward. Nothing. I just pray to God that God should intervene, because even if they decide to kill Mazina Kano today, what can we do? Can we do anything? We cannot do anything. They connive with EU and Finland. They locked up before they locked up unjustly imprisoned Prime Minister Simon Ekpa. Some of our people were saying if they touch him, everywhere go buy anything. Now he has been unjustly locked up. What happened? They know we are cowards. Nothing we cannot do anything. If they will kill Mazina Kano today, we cannot do anything. We go just come sharp within a period of time. Everything will be forgotten. What can we do? Are we this coward, for goodness sake? This thing they pay me. I wish I found myself to certain positions. Do you understand? Why are we so afraid of? Why are we so scared? What are we so scared of? What are we so afraid of? That this kind of things is being done to our people. And our land is so quiet, so peaceful. A graveyard. Because we are so scared. Everybody's so afraid. Everybody's so afraid. Why is it like this? We better rise up, because if we continue with this attitude, we are going to remain slaves forever. We will remain slaves. When Fela signed that song, I don't want to die, I don't want to. They never born even people like me, and they never even born me. I grew up to know that song. Nobody won't die. You understand? That everybody wants to go to heaven. Nobody wants to take the risk, but everybody wants to enjoy freedom. What is going on here? What is going on? I mean, this is not right at all. Anyway, let me give another person the mic, please.
Thank you so much, my brother, Rich. That is what we are saying. Money Big, welcome. Yeah, when you're ready, you can go ahead. But what we are saying today is that Biafra people have used peaceful method to talk to Nigeria years back. Yes, we have been using this peaceful putting up placards, coming out in big quantity, big support to our Onyendu leader Nnamdi Kanu, talking about our grievances, trying to let Nigeria know that we are Biafrans, that we are separate from them. Yes, but it never worked. That is what we are trying to tell the international community, to remind them. I know they, at least Congress now know the half of the story. Okay, Brefa Fianichita, are you ready? All right. I know that the Congress know have at least some of Biafra's story. Yes, but each time one Nigerianists that are believing in Nigeria, each time they organize something, yes, Nigeria government brings out what we call federal might. What is that federal might? That federal might, it comes in the name of police and army. What is police doing with live ammunition in a peaceful protest that nobody is holding gun? Gun and this what do we call it? Guns are not allowed. It's illegal in Nigeria. You see? So none of them are holding it. So why are you bringing
No,
up
nobody's even holding knife. Nobody's even holding knife. Not even a wood. Nobody's even holding a wood, a stick. Nobody is holding a stick. Yet look at the way the police are shooting at innocent civilians. You understand? Go ahead.
That is what we are saying. And that is the essence of opening this space this morning. You see? Yeah, so some of us are on a Showore space listening. Yeah, I hope they will just come here because APM wants to talk. Yeah, that's one of the reasons this space is opened this morning, so that he will come and talk, so that Congress people will continue to know that protest is not possible in the zoo. That is more of the reasons that we are talking about Biafra. We need to be separate from this country. A country that you cannot come out to lay your grievances. How else will you tell government that what they are doing, you don't like it? You are in disagreement with what they are doing. How else except to come out and raise up a placard? This is how it's being practiced in any country. See Cameroon. They came out in thousands to tell them that, see, we have voted. We don't want Paul Biya anymore. He's corrupt. He's a French stooge. He's a puppet. He's even too old. He's almost to his grave. What is he still doing as a president of Cameroon? Kedi Okanemede? Kana Azochichi? Okanokwa in the ballot? For what is it? Capable people, have they finished in Cameroon? No. So they have voted and have came out in thousands to say that we want our vote to stand. And I'm not seeing Paul Biya releasing any life ammunition on those young people. On the Gen Z is protesting. So why is it this little protest that we want to do for Nnamdi Kanu? You're already shooting, scaring people off. That effect that we want, we may not be able to achieve it, because one day is not even enough to put the pressure, that the kind of pressure that we want to push on the court, so that the court will do the right thing. Release this man, for heaven's sake. That is what we are trying to tell Congress this because we need to keep alerting them the need for Nigeria to be dissolved, the need for Nigeria to be broken up, so that Biafra get Kewalo. If Yoruba people are serious, they can continue to propagate for their own separate nation. That country have no business in staying together anymore. We need to go our separate ways. A country that brought everybody together and they are not doing the right thing. Nothing is working. You see? And the latest is that this thing that has been going on for years. They are inviting these jihadists from all over the world to come and have headquarters in their country, in this their Nigeria. Yes. And they brag it, they don't care. You see these Fulani jihadists, they are brandishing knife, brandishing guns. They will just doing anything. They can bring out any amount of number of persons they want and slash their necks. Nothing of what again, men, nothing will happen. And Nigeria is seeing it. The world is seeing it. You see it. You see them dancing in the forest with their guns, exposing their faces, throwing money here and there. And they make a giveaway. And they make giveaway. And all these young people in TikTok, you see them bringing accounts because I go there. The hunger is everywhere, my people. Oh, good news, you're coming up.
Anyway, democracy in Nigeria is government. I mean, a government for the politicians and the military, by the politicians and by the military. You understand? A common civilian, a common man has no say in Nigeria when it comes to Nigeria government or democracy. You understand? Unfortunately, the owners of democracy have seen all of these things, and nothing is being said. That is the most shocking thing. You understand? And I can't even blame anybody. If I should even blame, I should blame our people. You understand? All of these things that are happening, our people. How many of them? Most of them that could not make it to even the protest ground. How many of them are even doing their part? Okay, look at the space that we are in today. How many are here? Okay, the number that are here now. How many can really come up to say to the world that enough is enough? We condemn all of these things that are happening. You understand? So today that even people are taking risks, coming from far and near to come and protest for our leader. It will even shock you that some people say they cannot even take a little time out. Cannot take a little time out of their working place, you understand? To come up to speak for the release of our leader, you understand? Because they are so engaged, they cannot just sacrifice a little 10 minutes, 20 minutes to speak to the world that this is what is being done to us. How many of our people have shared this injustice, this shooting that the Nigerian government is shooting at innocent protesters? How many of our people have shared it? But I think we need to also wake up too, because our people, I think we really have problems. We need to wake up and do the needful. At this very time, every video you are watching and all of these attacks that are happening to civilians, it is our duty to be sharing it. Tag the international community. Cut the videos bit by bit. What is happening? How the police, how the security agent of Nigeria are attacking innocent protesters. That should have been what we should do. Attack the international community that this is what is happening. This is life. It is happening live. You understand? But in our case, for where our people say we will not do everything, we blame it on the leadership. We blame it on this. What have we been able to do? So I want to advise and encourage everyone that is here. Please come up to the mic. Tell the world that we are going through this thing. Condemn what is happening. You understand? Don't say that you are too busy. You are too engaged with your work that you cannot even take a little time out of your work. Today I decided to even stay at home. You understand? Yeah, my family will stay at home today. Let's do it for our leader. You understand? So you can't sacrifice anything to come up here to speak. You cannot even sacrifice that to take 10 minutes out of your work. You cannot do it. Is this the way we are going to get freedom? We need to change our mentality. We need to change our attitude. Let's play our part. Let everybody play their part. That is the way we are going to get the freedom. Thank you very much, my sister. As a matter of fact, I even expected this space to have come up earlier than this. And I just thank God that you put it up. Even I myself, I wanted to put up on before you put this one up. Thank you very much. I yield the mic here.
Thank you so much, my brother, Rage and Fury. Yeah, exactly. That's what we're saying. Good news, when you're ready, you can go ahead. Let me bring up Holland. What we are telling Congress this morning is, okay, good news, you can go ahead, because we have a lot to talk to
Yeah,
Congress. Okay.
good morning.
Mhm. We are listening. All right. Holland, when you're ready, Holland, you can go ahead. Yeah. If not, I'll continue to lay my complaints. Yes, because it's, you know what I do now? Every day I must hint, alert America, Congress especially. Yeah.
All
Go
right, all
ahead.
right, all right, all
Yeah,
right. My
because
wonderful and the
yeah,
amiable iron lady in the house. Can you hear me? This Olan.
Yes.
Thank you.
oh, hold on. Can
Holland,
you
yeah.
give me
We
a
can
minute?
hear you.
Thank you very much. Every hand that really matters as far as freedom of life is concerned, freedom of humanity is concerned, as being on this very pitch, to be an observer, to be on field, to be even in the scene of what is going on. In other words, to update the world and expose this ongoing evil that has ravaged the enclave of a terrorist nation, one of its kind in the history of mankind. And on this note, we place every single world leader on a notice. We are broadcasting and we are speaking live from a government space, BRGIE, the very body legalized that represent the interest and the populace of the Christian most populous in the contraption forced marriage together that has expired since 2014, and of which, if a marriage is not working, we have a right to say, I want to divorce. Because we have come out, our leader has come out, many have come out to say it's not working. Let go of this marriage. Then the voice of the truth want to be silenced. And that is why everyone that understands what freedom really matters to humanity have come to the sense of reasoning. And that is why we as well have the people that find their conscience to the light of what liberation is all about, to raise a voice of revolution, to free a man of justice, a man of fairness, a man that has spoke truth to power, but they fail to accept, they fail to accolade it, they fail to accommodate it. The person of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu has been on a deteriorated stage of health, under untried, unjust, and even in the dungeon of a forceful, castrated, in a dungeon of DSS, Nigerian state. And that is why Showere took it up, an activist who has been able to lay aside the sentiment of tribalism, lay aside the sentiment of politics. He has come up with a feed of truth to say, if you can do this to one, it can be for any other person, irrespective of anywhere you come from, region, tribe, or even ethnic, or even law, whatever thing you can have, even as a religion. He has become a voice to take a lead, which he has pre-informed and noticed even virtually through the media space and every single outlet of media, to make sure that no, the voice of reasoning, the voice of liberation, the voice that can come up to free a man of justice can be heard. Now, proud to the time we can see the lawyer of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu who prompt what was really going on in the field of protest. And indeed, all they know to do best and all they know to do worst is these their vests, their muzzles that can be flexed on innocent civilians. And that is why we are putting the White House in notice. We are putting the world power to notice. It go beyond this, everywhere can go on flames. It go beyond this, everywhere can be on fire. It go beyond this, wars can really happen, because we have tolerated, we have endured enough, we have been killed enough, we have been humanized, we have been demonized, we have been molested enough, we have been castrated enough. And I think they used to say Igbo are troublesome. They used to say Igbo are not patient enough. All our patience have been exhausted. Every means of accolade of peace to see that no things are done in a moderate way has been abused by tyrant government of APC that emanated from the time of Buhari and handed over evil and chariot accolade of wickedness into the hand of a terrorist and a mafians, a drug lord who has no conscience of humanity. And he has chosen to use every of his watchdog in the person of all the so-called athlete of forces that he has, being the commander-in-chief of terrorists, to unleash. You have your mate in the bush. You have your match that faces you eyeball to eyeball, RPG to RPG, AK-47 to AK-47, IED to IED. You see there, you cannot do them anything, but rather you go on your knee before them. You even honor whatever they are doing in times of naming ceremony, marriages. Shame on you, curse be on you. And we cannot continue as a people that has life to live and have future to preserve. People that have generation and people that know they have ancestral home they belongs to. And that is why we discovered and we find our way out to say we cannot continue with a union like this. Every sacrifice being made, I stop everything I need to do today. I suspend everything I need to do today. If it will take 1 week, we are on this. I'm not going anywhere. We will be on it. We'll fight this cause. If it go beyond, we will have to be on ground. I'm just telling you, I have my own village. If it will start from there, let everywhere go on flame, because that is where your wealth is coming from. By the time we begin to cripple the source of your wealth, then maybe we can have sense of reasoning. We are not making a threat, but just that no, when you are pushed to war, you have no choice but rather to do the needful. And the needful that the evil contraction understand is violence. We have never chosen the path of violence. We started in the path of peace, but no, we are being pushed. And that is why we are drawing the world attention. We are bringing the notice to every leader of conscience. This is the only time you can rise to fight and defend the cause of humanity and justice and fairness. The man in question, if he happened to be a Muslim, he won't be there by now. He's a Christian. And it's not just or even not fighting for only a Christian, he's fighting for the cause of what is meant for humanity, freedom to all. He wasn't fighting for himself. He opened the eyes of every single one of tribe, ethnics in this wicked contraction with evidence of truth. And people's eyes are open. To them that care to know that they are not cowards, to them that care to know that are not toasted around like the wave of sea of all the politicians and bribing and corruptions, to them that stand by what destiny matters and really means to them that understand what future really entails for their children unborn, stood at the path of freedom. And that is why we fight it. And we're going to fight this fight, and we'll fight it to all. Tinubu, I know my voice is on space. Take note, because you are doing this to one of us, meaning you have done it to all of us. It doesn't matter the numbers of few that you are able to carve around us, to use within us, to hurt us or to stop us. We are unstoppable. If it will take one male and one female to continue the journey of this Republic of Freedom, so be it. So we are here, we are going to stand, we will stand against you for real, for good, and we will fight you and we will bring you down. That's just the truth. We are not making a threat about it. And we are so happy, not that our people taking the lead. Even the person in question is someone from your tribe who know and is able to do or to accommodate the sense of truth in his conscience. And that is why everyone will keep rising. It doesn't matter if you like arrest, it doesn't matter if you like kill, it doesn't matter if cannot stop us, because the more you kill us, the more we'll rise. We have just been too pushed and we can no longer go back. And that is why I'm calling on every single one that are cowards there, every single one that thought that no, they can just be at the fence. You better come down, because if you don't come down, it will definitely not going well with you. Doesn't matter where you are. You can come down with your financing. We have shouted severally on this space. You can come down with your person. We have shouted it on this space. Which side are you belonging into? If you are not involved, if you are not making your part for history to count you as one of it, then shame should be on you. And that is why we continue. We can never be stopped. The day will be stopped is then there is no rising of the sun from the east again. In as much there is a rising of the sun, there is still one that will still stand. If there is one, these are the people on this space. If there is one, these are the people that are standing by. If there is one, these are the people that have made their choice for death. If my leader can say his life does not matter to him, then who is me? If my APN can go out to that, then who is me? Does it really matter? And that is why we are putting it straight to you, this Tehran government that came up, you stood up in that same Ojota to fight against Jonathan. How dare you to now rise up against the people? Shame will be on you. Shame will cover you. Shame will naked you. Shame will be your hand. There will be no a safe haven for you on the planet Earth. Your worst will be even better enough than your beginning. And that is why we are here. We are not going anywhere. We will fight you with truth. We will destroy you with truth. We will overtake you with truth, and will be victorious over you with truth. Thank you very much. I'm standing by because we are taking a watch and going through what is happening, and we are on ground to see that no things are supposed to be exposed as much as possible, as quick as speed of light, that the world should see what is going on, so that when we start, then they will know that the game really starts in the right way. They are mad and they will see madness. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Holland. Yeah, no, welcome, my brother. Yeah, exactly. What we are saying this morning is to alert, it's almost afternoon anyway from where I am. Yes, we needed to put up a space. Yeah, instructed by our acting prime minister, because everywhere was quiet while Showore, they had their own spaces and most of us were there listening. So this space has to come up so that we will have, it's Nnamdi Kanu is our leader. That is, today is his day and we don't have any space going. Come on, my people. So in as much as we are trickling in small, yeah, but I must endure and leave it open. It will run today. It must, because it's Nnamdi Kanu, our leader, that we are talking about today. And the Biafran space must be on. We cannot leave it to Showore. Showore is not a Biafran. In as much as he's the one that organized the protest, we are the Biafrans. He's our leader that is being talked about. We need our leader out. Okay, yeah, and we have been trying as much as possible to do something, you see. But the all we can do, we that are in diaspora, is to continue to donate to where we are supposed to donate. You see it? Yes, because it's true that our donation, that thing that is going back on the de facto, is all this combination of things, the one that is happening diplomatically through our APM, the one that is happening, all this combination of things, and is the thing that, the process that will still to help to bring out our Onyendu. You see it. So, but we are still grateful to Showore to put up this protest, to continue to create the awareness. You see, at the end of the day, is Nigerian hands must be forced before they release our Onyendu. You see it. But we are grateful to him. At least this protest will continue to knock on Congress' door, on their table, see what is going on with Biafra. Yes, my people. And let's not forget that the day they held briefing, our Onyendu's picture was there, our PM's picture was there. It was there as well. So they know all these things, what is going on around Biafra. If not very much in details, but they know at least the summary, it's a summary of it. Yes, so it becomes imperative that this space will open today and we will continue to remind Congress, please, we are Biafrans. We are not Nigeria. And that is why our acting prime minister continues to come to you with our Elias. Elias is our lobbyist. We also have a law firm that takes care of Biafra Republic government in exile. That law firm is Dabiri. You see, Moral Global Law Firm. That is the name of the law firm. You see it. And we are so grateful to them for what they have achieved already. And that is why they will continue to tell you people that we need to leave this country called Nigeria because it's not working. This common protest that you will do, they will come and shoot you. So if you cannot complain in a country, what are you still doing inside that country? Not even in a working country like United Kingdom. They are already out on the streets complaining and tackling government. Not to talk of Nigeria that nothing is working. Fulani jihadists are everywhere, killing people as they like. And you cannot protest. So what are we still doing in that country? Congress, my people, White House. That is what we are complaining about. You need to help us. You need to recognize Biafra. We need to leave that country as soon as we can. That is why our acting prime minister and Elias comes to you. I don't know if it's once in 2 weeks, if it's once in a week, we don't know. But we always see them there. And we can see the achievement that they are. They are already the outcome and the results of their going there. We see it. You see it, my people. No. When you're ready, you can raise your hand. If not, Holland will just go ahead. So we will continue to create this awareness for Congress because it's all this accumulation, combination. It's all to help them to make up their mind. We need them to recognize their name. We get engaged. If one will indicate, they will recognize Biafra before our PM comes out. We would a win-win situation for everybody, my people. Once they recognize Biafra, wham, everything. Yes, so Nigeria will hands off automatically because that is what is written in international law. Once a first world country recognizes the one that is an emerging state, one, because there's a chakolaka, they'll be forced to come to the table. To say, why do we need that recognition? I need delay as soon as, in fact, it's more than urgent, my people. Holland, you can go ahead.
Yes, 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 exactly. What you are saying, you are not very deviating at all. You are not deviating. You are speaking that truth to power, and that is why we are calling on the corridor of power, knocking the White House, and we are speaking to Washington D.C. from this space. This is the height and the only rightful people that have the resources that flex their muscle in this contraption is this space government. The people of this space government, the people of the populace of the country, notable to be most of them Christians, and we have traditionalists and the Judaism within us. You have a good time of business, and that's why we come open. We have an open deal with you, and that is why you need to look into it. J. Donald Trump, you need to look into this matter. We are asking the microbial secretary to the state to look into this state of Nigeria. The only way you can make that peace as quick as possible is when you make a recognition of Biafra. You see the tension will calm down. The tension will cease. The fear will enter every territory within the region that know you are taking charge. And that is why you can do this and make peace. Peace to reign in Africa is when peace reign in Biafra land. With peace to reign even within the contraption is only when you recognize Biafra. And that is why we have a governing body that has been there. Our lobbies are there, our government is there, and we have all accolade associates that are there that can have been a voice to us from there. You can liaise with them, you can speak with them, and that is why we want it as quick as possible. This man that has stood out, he has stood out for that which is right, he has stood out for that which is just, and you can see all that is made up of Nigeria. You can see all that they are known for. They are known for violence. I want to ask, in the United States, is this how protest is being done? Is this how you victimize your own? Is this how you harm your citizen? Is this how you deal with your people? These people are animal. This is a shithole country that doesn't understand what humanity value is all about. I think a life of every American really matters to you. The same light of love is what you have. That is why we can see the power of your wisdom that has demonstrated from that peace that you are able to bring even to the Middle East. If you can do that to Israel and you are able to accolade peace to reign in supreme, how will you not do that for Biafra? This is why we are asking you as a world leader to wake up to this quick and a very immediate attention that has ravaged and has already been taken. They hijack what is called a nation called Nigeria. Nigeria is no longer a nation. It is a terrorist organization. It's in the hands of the evil one. And the life of every single human being doesn't matter today. It doesn't matter today. And that is why we are asking you, Donald Trump, you have to just wake up, Your Excellency. Please, you have to wake up. This is the time you need to do the needful. Don't pay a deaf ear to what the issue of Africa is all about, particularly in Nigeria, precisely in Biafra land. And all you can do for you to make that very peace to reign in accord is for you to recognize Biafra. In as much you can do this, you have a good relationship to go far, and you have a lot to benefit from you, and as well to even gain from us. No matter how small it may be to you, you have a lot to gain from us, and we have a big one to benefit from you. And we can, from through us, rain peace to the whole Sahel, even to the region of Africa. You can do it, and there is no time to be wasted about it. We have been too oppressed enough. We have been too subjugated. The law has no hold as far as a country called. It's not a country. It's not a country. It's a business enterprise. That even if it's a business enterprise, you still have a law that governs it. But they don't respect what is called law. They don't know what is called order. All what they know is authoritarianism, terrorism, tyrants, and all manner of whatever you can think of that is not expected of a leader or even a country to its very citizen. You can see it. A lawyer that has been in the court that fight the just of this man from 2021 that know all this charade thing has been taking place. You got him arrested this morning because he stood out for a protest, not with cutlass, not with stick, not with gun. You have right to arrest him. What a shame. Is this how you operate in United States? And must you watch this to continue? Do you allow such tyrants to rule in the face of the earth? Why are you a war leader? Why are you a war power? Do you continue to watch humanity to go down? You must still give account. You have been doing that which is right before humanity. And this is the time for you to wake up. Jonathan, we want you to wake up to do the needful. Thank you very much. I'm here. I'm not going anywhere. Thank you very much.
All right, thank you so much, Holland. Yes, so you've been so helpful to this my space this morning. Halloween, Dr. David, welcome, my brother. I'll still reply to all your messages. I've not had time. Yes, so I'll reply to them, please, and make out time to visit the channel so that you ask me some questions. All right, no, when you're ready, Dr. David, when you're ready, good news, request mic again. As we are moving. So the essence of the space today is for APM to come and speak to us and continue to remind Congress that why we are leaving Nigeria we are not complaining just for complaint's sake. You see what is going on today? Mazi Nnamdi Kanu have been detained, kidnapped from Kenya. We have told this story, this thing over and over and all over again. I'm sure that by now Washington knows the story of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Exactly. But today, a protest has been organized for him, but Nigeria is not allowing the protesters to do the protest in peace. They are shooting at them with live guns. This is not how it happens in abroad. It's not how it happens in America. We see how law enforcement deals with protesters. They use water, military energy when they want to go overboard. They don't just even bring out that water cans. It's when they want to start breaking things, being violent, they will just bring out that water and start pouring them water. Now, pampa. If you come abroad, they pamper protesters when they want to turn violent. You see? But in the zoo, in Nigeria, they bring live bullets to kill people. And you can see them, they will actually kill you, they will shoot you down, you die. And nothing happens. They are never taken to International Court of Justice. They are never taken to United Nations. They never give account of those people that they killed. The NSAS protesters, they killed Gen Zs, they killed teenagers. The world, did you not see it? But all of them will be swept under the carpet. Yes. Why can't they utilize how other people utilize their own? This is just, the people are not even many yet on the street of Abuja, and they're already shooting live ammunition, shooting tear gas. Where does this thing happen? These are one of the reasons that we come to you, my dear people of Congress. Congressmen men of steel and iron. Look at our predicament. You people like freedom. Biafrans, we want freedom. We have been tied down from time immemorial. We want to be free. We want to stop crying. No, we can go ahead.
Hello, Antinki. We are all stronger, and we'll continue to remain focused. You know, I really understand from your perspective, and you know, all things we're just trying to explain is something that naturally has already explained itself. So, and I'm very, very happy today for what I'm seeing. And the most important thing is that I give kudos to each and every one of us who has continuously, remain consistently doing what we are doing, because we have already a long time knew that there is no any other way out but what we are doing, to make sure that our land is fully protected and, recognized in the international community. So, Antinki and my fellow Biafrans, first of all, I'll bring special greetings to our leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, who is the hashtag of the day and the reason why we have all gathered here today. And I also want to lend my greetings to our acting Prime Minister, who has, stand between the gap. Even our Prime Minister, Mazi Samuel Ekpanjoku, wherever you are, we love you, sir. Thank you very much for all that you have put together, making it possible for we to remain strong. And, it is as an act of your reference that is shaking the zoo, even despite wherever you are today. Yeah, that's the same thing they did to our leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, after 2021. It's about 5 years and still counting. And yet, they are still yet to understand something. So, and it is just a message, and it's a very, very clear message. It's just this is just a game of mind, and this is exactly when our leader Mazi Nnamdi Kanu told us earlier that when a time like this comes, we have to apply our critical thinking and our wisdom. It is very, very important. You see, the reason why I'm very happy for what is going on today, it's all progress, and it's all going to turn around for our favor. It doesn't really matter whatever the zoo or the so-called terrorist bandits, politicians might try to instigate or try to do. But it is a very, very clear message, because this protest that we are talking about today, it's not just about Biafra, it's Nigeria, the Nigerians in general. So, they are protesting about injustice, and the hashtag is Mazi Nnamdi Kanu must be released. And we begin to ask, why did Nigerian, after 2021, why is it now that they are now coming out? For a very long time, we all remember the NSAC's protest and what the Nigerian government did. It was as a result of, not just because the citizens are even afraid, it's as a result of the silence, because, when such atrocities happened, and this same terrorist country, because they have allies, they have backup, because I cannot even imagine how can our leader Mazi Nnamdi Kanu could be kidnapped from Kenya with a British passport, and yet the British government are silent for good 5 years. What is their interest? Fine, let's leave that aside. And that is the problem. And Nigerians are fed up of this kind of intimidation. It's a kind of a systematic and a kind of a mind game, mind game destruction that, and it's something that they didn't realize on time. So I'm sorry, my people, I just have to take a little bit time to explain something here so that we understand something. So now they are not getting the point. The protest now, the figurehead, because you cannot go to Kenya, because it's 2021. At first time they came up, they said that he was arrested, and now he's going to face trial, that this and that, this is that, and we're watching. The same man you said that you arrested came up and said he was kidnapped from Kenya. Because even at the first time, nobody knew where he was even brought back from, because Nigerian government did not even want to say anything. So the next thing they said he was arrested. Then next thing, the Interpol came up and said they don't have any idea of what these people are talking about. That one gone. The so-called United Nations came up and said, release this man, and we're giving you 6 months ultimatum. And Nigerians were watching. This was as an act of strategies. And Nigerians were watching. Showore were watching. These great men and women you are seeing today on the street, they were all watching patiently. So many of them, even out of where they were watching patiently, many of them lost their life. So many of them lost their lives. They could not even stay alive to witness today, because they have already, too many of them have given up. So, they keep doing this thing, keep doing it, and it's just all about, it's just like, maybe it's all about Biafra. It's just like, and they keep trying to project it as Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, as in Biafra, he's agitating for Biafra, he's saying Biafra, this one, that one, this. No,